Hey, it's Sunday the 22nd now. I filmed the first half of my video, on Thursday like I was supposed to, but my battery died, like, halfway through, and my dog was attacking me the whole time, so I'm just gonna actually tack this on to the end of it, because I really don't want to say everything that I said before, because I'm pretty tired. So basically, I think I covered all the physical changes, voice, muscles, hair, all that crap. Hands and feet haven't changed at all. Just saying. So basically, the only thing that the thing I was going to talk about was my moods. Yeah, I've been in a really weird place lately. Haven't really been in, I don't know, I've noticed, well, in relation to tea, I've noticed how much it affects my mood. When, like, I don't know, something happens, I find I react to it really differently than I used to, than I would have before. I find certain things can get under my skin a lot easier than they would have been able to before I started tea, and like, I don't know, like, if something throws me off, I find it really, really hard to immediately bounce back. You know what I mean? An example of this would be when I did have a job. There was a fire alarm one day, and it was like really hectic, and everyone was leaving, and like there's like a giant actually it's like an hour-long thing, and it was crazy. And when we were coming back into the store, like the employees, there was really flashing lights and noise and stuff, and one of my coworkers, we didn't know he was epileptic, and he had a full-on seizure, and everyone like stopped, and it was crazy, and like I had to call 911, and it was nuts, and like, you wouldn't think, like, everyone, like, a couple of the girls, like, were really shaken up, like, one of the girls started to cry, and like, it was really crazy. But everyone was kind of like walking around like 10 minutes later like nothing happened. And half the people were like, well, like, aren't you affected by this at all? Like, what the fuck? And it was pretty, I don't know, it was like, I didn't know how to react, I guess. And I kind of, like, for a good hour or two afterward, I was like, not dazed or anything, but like, it had shaken me, and I got into this like weird headspace, and I felt like shit, and it took me a long time to get over it, like to get back to where I was before. It kind of just like threw me through a loop, I guess, and it was really, like, I find that kind of stuff happens now. I just want to say, like, I've always had depression and stuff, and I've always attributed it to being trans, but especially now that I've started tea, I've always kind of had the suspicion that it's not just the fact that I'm trans. Like, that is definitely a big part of it. Like, dysphoria and stuff is definitely a huge reason I've been depressed. But I think I do, like, and it does, like, there are a couple mental illnesses, clinical depression being one that runs pretty strongly in my family. Yeah, I don't know, I've been, like, I did a lot of research on it when I was younger, because when I was really little, like, my mom is a social worker, so she's known a lot of psychologists and stuff, and a lot of them have thought that I was bipolar when I was a child. I don't know, it's manic, is it manic depression? I don't know, they change the name of it every couple of years, so I really don't know what it's called anymore, but, because I've always been very cyclical in my moods, and I've noticed, especially the past couple of years, I'm not, like, diagnosing myself, like, oh my god, I'm bipolar, like, I'm just stating the facts of my life right now and what people have said to me and stuff. I've never been, like, diagnosed or anything, and I know it's bad, but I kind of kept it from my shrink that I feel like this, because I was really afraid of not getting tea, which I know is really bad, but, she did say, like, it doesn't impact my life a whole lot, to the point that I'm afraid of anything happening, to the point that it needs to be taken care of right now. the biggest thing that would relieve my, and I knew this is the biggest thing that would take care of my depression would be starting testosterone, and in a way it has. But just me talking right now, I've always had, like, I go through, I've done a lot of research on it. I know it's a lot of the similar symptoms. Like, I find that, like, I can go pretty stable for a couple months, but then I'll go through this cycle where I'm like a couple of weeks or a couple of months at a time where I'm like on the ball on everything. Like, I get back in, like, I don't eat, I don't sleep a lot, I don't eat a lot, I end up losing a lot of weight really fast, and I'm like always hyper, and I'm always like energetic, and I'm always like, I see people, and like my room is always super clean, and my like, I'm always on top of my homework and like all this stuff, and like I'll be like in the zone for a couple of weeks, and it's like, oh my god, like, you know, you're like, I don't know, something like, you've been so good lately and all this stuff, and then out of nowhere, like, I'll wake up one morning and just have a bad day and be like, okay, I'm just having a bad day, and then the next one's a bad day, and the next one's a bad day, and then it goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I've been kind of like that again lately, where I sleep all the time, and I eat all the time, and I've gained 10 pounds, and I don't go to the gym, and I only just cleaned my room last night, and it was a state, and I was avoiding it like hell, and I'm so far behind on work, and my schoolwork, and, like, everything. It's been really bad, not in a good spot lately, but I'm trying to get myself through it, because I realize I just kind of, I don't know, it gets, like, I let it get to the point where I just can't go anymore, and I don't take care of myself, and I don't take care of my things, and I just wake up one morning and I'm like, no, I'm fixing this, and then I stabilize for a while until I get really either one way or the other again. Now, I don't, whether that's an actual mental illness, I don't know, or if it's just me going through phases, which I've always thought it's just me going through. I have good times, I have bad times like everyone else, but I have had people tell me that they think that I'm bipolar, but I'm not putting any stock in that. I don't think I am. I'm just saying that lately I've been having one of those down times. My voice is really gravelly right now, sorry. So yeah, it's been really bad. What else? So yeah, I've noticed that emotionally, and like, where I'm on 2-week cycles instead of the 1 week, I've noticed that in the middle of the week, right in the middle at the 1 week mark where it like comes, like, because my doctor explained to me like how your body's absorbed the most of it at that 1 week point, which is usually when you start to take why you take it again in a week to keep it up, but by that point when it starts to come, like, it goes like that obviously, and like at the a couple of days after like the 1 week mark, like in between, I start to get really edgy and stuff, and then by the time I get my shot the next week, I'm like not fit to talk to for a day or two, and like within like 4 hours of getting my shot I always feel immediately better, so that's kind of weird. I don't know if it's weird or if it's normal. I'm actually going to add this as a separate video, I think, because this is getting really long and won't fit onto my other one. Yeah, sorry for being really depressing. I just wanted to kind of put that out there that I haven't really been feeling well. Not that that's anyone's problem or anything, just that's why I've been really late with my videos, and that's why, like, a lot of things have been going on. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I did my shots Wednesday. My mom did it, because my mom does my shots for me now, because I can't keep going to the doctor for them. Yeah, so it was kind of awkward, but fine. My next one is not this Thursday, but next Thursday, the 2nd, and which is my first girlfriend and I's old anniversary. I only remember because it was Groundhog Day. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the doctor soon, because my mom's going out of town and I have to go for my whatever shot, 6th shot. I have to go back to the doctor, so she can do it. And I'm gonna ask her about halving my dose and doing it every week, just so I can see if that stabilizes my mood, because I've been getting kind of, like, it's been impacting my life a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know when I get back from all that. So I'll be back in a couple of days. It's Sunday. It's my brother's birthday today. been a weird day. Everyone's kind of avoided each other. Alright. Well, anyways, this has been really long and boring, and sorry for boring you with my depressing life story. I guess I'll see you guys all in like 5 days, so peace.